Sweep the leg.
What is happening, good people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're back here, Farming Simulator 25. This is our Start from Scratch series, episode number 10. And in the last episode, in case you missed it, we wasted a whole bunch of money. We accidentally repainted our harvester. We took some silage bales and sold them when they weren't quite silage yet. And we missed out on an opportunity to make a couple extra bucks, but that's fine. Resilience is the key here on the farm, and that is a characteristic that we possess. And we're going to show you that resilience in today's video. I don't know how, but we're going to do it. So strap yourselves in, another video here, starting from scratch. And if you are just tuning into the channel, this series is getting hot and heavy. We started off with no land, no equipment, nothing except for some money in the bank, and we spent that money on some equipment, on a piece of land, and we're slowly growing our farming empire. Check out all the other videos in the series. This is episode number 10, so there's 9 other videos for you to check out, and check them out right now. What the hell are you waiting for? So we left off in the last video where we had harvested our field, and we left some straw that we need to bale up. So we are going to bale up some straw, and then we are going to take a look at some of the prices for some of the product that we have. It is the month of July. I believe all of our fields are fertilized, and we will double check on that. We've got a ton of grass fields, and we have one more grass field, or one more field that we need to buy to complete our grass empire. And here is our straw. So let's go ahead and unfold this baler. And there it is. Let's go ahead and lower the pickup. We will turn on the baler. And let's go ahead and zoom this camera out. We're going to start picking up this straw. Now, we did have some grass in there already, but that grass has quickly been converted to straw. And once we get all these bales, we'll figure out what we're going to do with them. Are we going to sell the bales? Are we going to hold on to them? We do have a trailer full of, I believe it's oats, so we need to check on the prices of that. Got a couple more pallets of lettuce that have spawned, so we're going to check on that. Maybe some honey. And we do have a whole other empire that we've started across the map with our chickens and our goats. So we definitely want to check out and see how they're doing. And a lot to get to in this episode. So hold on to your hats, buckle your seatbelts, keep your arms and legs inside the ride at all times. I don't even know what that means. If you are into farming simulator videos and you have not checked it out already on the channel, I also have a Rags to Riches series going on. That series is a whole lot of fun, where we actually started with nothing except $100,000 and $100,000 in debt. There's some rules that we're playing by, so check that out also on the channel. And this game is continues to be a lot of fun. I mean, it's been out for a couple months now, and I am having a blast. I hope you guys are having a blast too. Leave it in the comments down below. Are you having a blast playing this game? This series a little bit more lighthearted and kind of fun. We're doing a lot more little clips and stuff in this series. We got big plans for the farm here. I mean, eventually we're going to want to start our grain operation. We're going to need to buy a grain mill. And I can't remember what the price of the grain mill is, but there is not a grain mill here in the town of Zielonka for us to buy. So we're going to have to purchase our own grain mill where we can put our own grain and then get flour, and eventually we'll buy a bakery. And we do have a secondary goal here in this series to become the potato chip kings of Zielonka, and we haven't forgotten about that. So at some point we're going to have to save up our money, buy some potato farming equipment, maybe a field, plant some potatoes, I have never actually done potatoes in Farming Simulator, so we're going to experience that for the first time together. It's pretty exciting. All right, there we go. We pretty much got up all the straw in the field. Let's go ahead and turn off the baler, and then we can unload it. There we go. A couple more bales coming out. Boop, there we go. Fold up the baler. Let's go take it back. We'll park it in its little shed, and then we're going to have to come pick up the bales. We'll check on the prices of straw. And then we're going to have to cultivate our field, and we're going to have to plant again in that field and maybe fertilize it to get it ready. Oh boy, driving across our grass field. Oh, look out. All right, here we go. Back at our shed. Let's go ahead and back this thing up. All right, this is actually tougher than it looks. Tell you what, I am glad I don't have to do this in real life, because I for sure would mess up some equipment by banging it and bumping it into stuff. All right, there we go. Boy, that's not bad, I tell you. All right, we got to go get our trailer on so that we can hook up those straw bales. So let's go ahead and get this trailer hooked up. There we go. And let's go pick up our straw bales. Let's get them out of the field, and then we will worry about planting, cultivating, fertilizing, doing all the other stuff that we got to do. We got to check our grass fields, make sure they're 100% fertilized. All right, there we go. Popping these bales on. Boy, I love this auto load thing. I mean, this is one of the mods that we're using here on this series. And I tell you, a lot of fun just to drive around and have these things kind of pop onto the back of the trailer. Saves a lot of time and energy, I tell you that much. All right, so it looks like we got 7 bales of straw. These bales are pretty large, and hopefully it'll fetch us a pretty penny. We've got $16,657 in the bank. Not sure how much these straw bales are going to bring us, but hopefully it's enough. We do have some more items that we want to purchase, and mainly we want to purchase another field. All right, let's go ahead. Let's park these straw bales right here. We're going to unhitch the tractor, and let's go over here. Let's hook up this little trailer here. All right, so we got some oats in there. Let's go ahead and check some prices. All right, here's the price for oat. High price, $1,900 right now. We can only get about $12.90 for it. So, man, we're gonna have to wait like 5 more months to be able to sell oat for a profit. That kind of sucks. As far as straw goes, same thing. We can get about $106. High price, $147. And it looks like we're going to have to wait a little bit for that too. Boy. Taking a look at lettuce, high price $33.45, and we're not really close to that yet, so we're going to have to wait to sell our lettuce as well. I mean, we're kind of in the same boat with honey. Take a look at goat milk. Goat milk is on the rise, $8,000, but we can get $9,000 if we wait a little bit. Looks like everything sells better in January. And here's the price of eggs. About $3,800 is what we could get right now, and the high price $4,100. So might have to wait a couple months for that as well. All right, let's move our trailer of oats. We're just kind of get this out of the way. We'll just sit it over here by these bees. I mean, the bees won't mind. They like oats. All right, so right now we got to check our fields. We got 100% fertilized here. Let's just drive around to our fields. We're going to drive over the grass, which is fine. It's not going to hurt it. So our grass field here is 100% fertilized. Let's check this one. This is 100% fertilized. Now let's hop back in. We'll go to this field. This field also 100% fertilized. And just one more field to check. And if we're 100% fertilized on these fields, then that is really good. We don't have to worry about that. All right, this one also 100% fertilized. So I guess what we really need to do now is go plant some more oats. And we need to hook up with our planter. And I believe our planter is over at the shop. Let's go check it out. Here we go. This looks like our planter. All right, there we go. Now, right now, it's full of wheat, but we can change the seed. Barley, oat, there we go. All right, so we're full of seeds. We're full of fertilizer. Let's go ahead over to our field, and we are going to seed our field with some more oats. Although it might help if we check the crop calendar. Looks like, yeah, we can plant oats. Actually, no, we can't plant oats. We can harvest oats, but we can't plant them. Oh, boy. And we got to wait. Oh, jeez. I don't know what we should do. I mean, the only thing we can plant right now is poplar. And that's not going to help anybody. Oilseed radish and grass. So we're just going to have a field that's sitting there. That's no good. Tell you what, I'm starting to really dislike this seasonal calendar thing here. It doesn't really work out for us. So I guess we have to wait until March to plant some oat. Man, that just sucks. I mean, what do you do with the field? It's just sitting there for a few months. It's just sitting there. I mean, should we cultivate it, plant some grass, harvest some grass, and then replant oats when the season comes around? I mean, is that what we do? I mean, it'll give us an extra field of grass. All right, let's change our seed to grass, and shit, I mean, let's go ahead and do it. I mean, it's July, August, September, October. I mean, we're going to get a nice yield of grass from this field before the next time we can plant oat. And I guess in March, we will we'll just go back to oats. All right, well, here we go. I'll tell you what, we're not doing anything. Oh, you know what? I think we have to cultivate the field. Oh, crap. Okay, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and leave our seeder right here. Let's jump into our John Deere. Let's start it up. Let's go grab our cultivator. We're going to cultivate our field. And then we'll be ready to plant some grass in it. I mean, it's kind of crazy, but I guess it's a good plan. We can use the field in the meantime. While we can't plant oats in it, we can just use it for grass. I mean, it's a way to make some extra money. We're just going to have to remember to turn that field back into oats come March. All right, here we go. All right, we're going to cultivate this field up, and hopefully this will bring us some money once the grass grows. All right, one thing I am going to do is use the GPS here to do this field. It just makes things so much easier, and I appreciate all the comments and the tips and tricks on this, because I really had no idea how to use this. And now that I know how to use it, boy, it's a game changer here. Farming Simulator 25. Oh, would you look at this? We left the bale. Well, let's go ahead and use our pallet fork here. And we're just going to pick this thing up. And that's fine. We can cultivate the field with a bale of straw on. Nobody's going to ask any questions. All right, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to use an AI worker here. There we go. So we're going to use an AI worker here to do that cultivating, and we're going to come over to our seeder and we're going to start seeding the areas that have already been cultivated. And that way we can kind of kill two birds with one stone here. All right, we got grass seed selected. Let's go ahead and lower the seeder. Let's turn it on. And once again, we're going to use the GPS system here. And we are planting some grass. Oh my God, what is this AI worker doing? Backing up all the way across the field to hit us with the hay bale. I mean, this is turning into a cluster right here. That is okay though. We're just gonna keep doing this job. Despite the AI worker backing up all the way across the field, probably just to get one little bit that was missed. And that's fine. That's what we got to deal with here in Farming Simulator 25, and that's what we're going to deal with. All right, we're hiring an AI worker to do the seeding, and we're taking over this cultivator here because there's only a little bit left to do. Let's check this field. Yeah, everything's been cultivated except this little area down here. We're going to go ahead and do this. We'll let the AI worker do the rest of the seeding because we cannot sit here and wait for them to figure out what the hell is going on. All right, there we go. Field's been cultivated. Let's go and pick up this hay bale or straw bale, whatever the hell it is. Let's lift it up. Let's take it back. We'll put it on that little trailer thing. We'll let the AI worker finish seeding that field. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Maybe we can grab our fertilizer spreader, although we probably don't need to spread fertilizer on that grass field just yet. We should probably wait until a little bit of grass is grown in. All right, let's go ahead and let's see if we can do this. Putting this hay bale right on up here. Oh, I'll tell you what, not a bad job. And the autoloader just kind of helped us out at the end there. That is pretty cool. All right, let's park our cultivator on the side here. There really isn't anything that we can sell. And let's go check. Let's go to the other fields. We're going to check on our silage bale that we left there. Oh God, don't hit anybody. Look out. Wow, we almost killed somebody. It's fine. And maybe we can pick up that silage bale and we could bring it back to the main farm. Alright, hopefully we remember how to get there. And I think we have to turn here and go underneath of this bridge. Yeah, this seems right. Yep, this is right. There it is. I mean, you can see it off in the distance. Chickens, goats galore. We got a little silage bale sitting over there. All right, let's go ahead and pick this thing up. Now let's hop out and take a look at it. So this is still grass, 5% fermented. It's going to take a minute. And not a whole lot has changed over here with our goats. And not a whole lot has changed over here with our chickens. We do have our sorghum growing here. That way we can feed our chickens. And let's go ahead back to the main farm. Got a couple extra bales of grass sitting in there with the goats. And what is in this field here? It's grass. It's been harvested, so I'm assuming it's going to grow again. And that grass will be the grass that we use to feed the goats. We really want to start purchasing some adjoining fields. And I'm really excited to start potatoes. I think that should be the focus of our next sort of mission. Although I also want to have a grain mill so that we can start our bakery, because I believe that's going to make us a nice chunk of change as well. All right, let's cut through here. This farmer's not going to mind. We'll say hi to him as we drive by. How you doing, Mr. Farmer? What's happening? All right, you can see all the people on the side of the road out for a stroll in this beautiful morning. Very healthy and active town here in Zelonka. All right, we're going to go ahead and drop this silage thing off right here. And that'll probably turn into silage by August. And we are going to get on our fertilizer spreader. Let's check how much fertilizer's in it. And then we'll go check back in on our AI worker who is seeding our field. There we go. 15% fertilizer. Let's go ahead over to the shop and let's buy some fertilizer. Definitely want to keep this thing filled up. All right, here we go. Solid fertilizer bags. Let's buy 2 of them. There we go. Purchase it, $3,840. And there are our fertilizer bags. Let's fill this thing up. Now, it'll probably hold a little bit more than these 2 bags, I'm guessing. All right, there we go. There's 1 bag in. Here goes the other bag. All right, 78% full. That's good enough. Let's head it back to the farm. And I tell you what we got to do. One thing I noticed. Oh, gosh, look out. I hit the curb. You don't want to hit the curb. And you don't want to hit those people. Jeez, oh whiz. One thing I noticed in the other tractor was that it was in desperate need of repair. So we're going to head to the other field. Let's check in on that tractor. Let's check in to see how the AI worker is doing seeding the field. And I tell you what we're going to do. We're probably going to take over that tractor and we'll finish seeding the field and then we can repair that tractor. All right, here is our tractor. We're going to take it over and let's keep seeding this field. And then once we're done, we're going to take this tractor to get it repaired because it is desperately in need of repair. All right, well, the field is seeded. We ran out of fertilizer in our seeder. We do have to seed just this little bit over here. So we're going to go ahead and seed this little bit. And then we actually are going to run the fertilizer over the field just in the areas that don't have fertilizer. Just a couple little bits and bobs. And we're going to have to take this seeder to the shop and fill it up with some fertilizer. All right, here we go. Just cleaning up this last little bit. Got one little tiny strip here to get, and then we're going to be done seeding this field with grass. I tell you what, if this is an opportunity for us to make a little bit more money, having a little grass field in here in between the cycle of oats, then so be it. All right, there it is. Turning off the seeder. We're going to take this back to the shop. But before we do that, let's go ahead and hop back into this. Start the engine. Let's go ahead and back this camera out. And let's turn on the fertilizer. We're just going to run it over these little areas that didn't get fertilized. And it should darken them up. There we go. And let's drive down to the other section. And I believe it starts right here. And let's go ahead and turn the fertilizer thing on. Can actually make it a little bit smaller of a swath. That way we're not wasting as much fertilizer here. And then once we get this done, we'll head to the shop. All right, let's get this little area. And we are almost done this field. Boy, it seemed like a lot more work than it was worth. But I'm sure once we make the money from this extra grass field, we are not going to feel that way. All right, there we go. Field is fertilized. We're going to leave this tractor down here because once we go into the next day, we're going to have to fertilize this field again. So let's go ahead and turn this tractor off. Let's hop in this tractor and let's take it to the shop. All right, here we are back at the shop. We're going to have to buy some more fertilizer. Let's do that first. Here we go. One bag should do it. Yes, we want to purchase it. And there it is. And there we go. All filled back up. Now let's take this thing around back and let's go ahead and repair it. This is probably going to cost us a pretty penny. All right, repair 637 bucks. That is not bad. And let's go ahead and repair this. $4,000 to repair the planter seeder thing? Good God. All right, well that was expensive. And that sucks. We're down to 5,900 bucks in the bank account. That is not a lot of money. So we are going to need this grass in our grass fields to grow so that we can mow it, harvest it, make a ton of money. All right, let's go ahead and pop this seeder off right here. We don't need that anymore. And I guess the only thing we have to do now is sleep. We don't really have anything else to do at the moment. And let's go ahead. Actually, we need to turn this tractor off so we don't run out of gas. All right, there we go. Now, one thing we could do, we could wash this seeder. It is pretty filthy dirty, but we're not going to do that right now. And we got the cycle set at 2 days per month, so once we get done sleeping here, it should be the second day in July, and then we'll probably have a lot more silage fermented in that bale. And let's go ahead and take ourselves a snooze. All right, second day of July. We got 93% fermented, so this thing's almost ready. We could just drop it off somewhere and sell it. Let's go check our grass fields. Probably not a whole lot has happened in our grass field. Yeah, not a whole lot's happened. So let's go ahead and jump over to our tractor here with the fertilizer. And let's see what our field says. We are 50% fertilized, so I think we can jump in this. We can probably fertilize this field. Let's go ahead and get the width back to where it should be. We'll turn on the sprayer, and here we go. Should only take a couple passes here in this field, and this should make it 100%, and if it doesn't, then I'm doing something wrong. But I believe you only have to wait 1 day after the seeding process, and then you can go ahead and hit it with the fertilizer, and it will turn into 100%. So we'll see. If I have to wait another day or a month or whatever, then that's fine too. All right, now after we fertilize this field, there really isn't much else to do. I should probably change it to 1 day per month because honestly, there's not a whole lot that we need to do right now. There's really no reason to have it 2 days a month. I have it normally set for 2 days a month when there's a lot to do on the farm. I mean, we'll keep it like this, but sometimes we are going to have to just sleep that extra day away because there really isn't anything to do. All right, let's jump out. All right, so now we're 100% fertilized, so that's good. Let's go ahead and jump back in. We'll take the fertilizer spreader over to the little shed and we are going to pop it off because we're not going to need this anymore. And then the next thing that we have to do, honestly, is just wait for this grass to grow. And again, in Farming Simulator 25, it's different than Farming Simulator 22, where if you waited an extra month once the grass was ready to harvest, you got more yield. Apparently, it is not like that in Farming Simulator 25. So, all right, let's go ahead and drop this fertilizer tank off. We do not need that. And really, honestly, we can go ahead back in. Let's sleep. Turn this tractor off. Let's hop out. We do have 4 pallets of lettuce. We probably have about 12 pallets of lettuce all together with our 3 greenhouses. But honestly, it's really not behooving of us to sell it at this point. I don't even know what behooving means. All right, we're sleeping. All right, here we go. We slept, which is great. Here is our silage bale. It's completely silage now. And speaking of silage, let's check the prices. Oh, silage, we can sell it. Animal dealer, $378, and that's a really good price. Let's go ahead and hop in one of our tractors. Let's hop in this bad boy. Let's start it up. Let's take our silage bale to the animal dealer. Probably make a couple $1,000s here, which is okay. And I tell you what, we're going to start running out of room for our lettuce here in a minute. But it is now the month of August. We have slept. And I think our grass is probably ready to be mowed. Let's actually jump out and take a look while we're on our way to the animal dealer. Yep, ready to harvest. So let's drop this silage off and then we are going to come back. We're going to mow all of our grass fields, bale it up, wrap it up, and man, that is pretty exciting. A couple $100,000 waiting for us right there. And perhaps we can buy another field to continue growing our massive empire. And speaking of massive empires, it's time to ask yourself the question of the day. Are you subscribed to the channel? If the answer is no, go ahead and subscribe. What the hell are you waiting for? And don't forget, hit that bell notification so you're notified of all the content coming out. Hit that like button, leave your comments down below, do all the things you gotta do. You know what you gotta do, just gotta do it. All right, $2,270 in that bale. Brings us up to $7,500 here in our bank account, but we are about to become a whole lot richer than that once we mow all this grass. So let's head back to the farm. We're gonna switch tractors. We're gonna put our mowers on. And let's mow it up. All right, we don't want to forget to check the used vehicle section here. We have a leveler used to move chaff and silage and level the heaps in the silos. I don't know, I've never used one of these before. We do have a trailer here that is $17,000. Pretty good deal if you ask me, but we already have a trailer, and this is a header. And this goes on a harvester. It actually looks like it could be used for like beets or potatoes or something. Let's see. It's beets. It's the front of a beet harvester. So, okay. I'll tell you what, speaking of beets, it'd be pretty nice to have some sugar beets and then get some real money going, because I tell you what, there's a lot of money to be made in sugar beets. All right, let's go ahead and attach this front mower. We got to swing the tractor around, and then we'll attach the back mowers. All right, there we go. Mowers are attached. All right, we're unfolding the mowers. We are getting ready to cause some havoc here by mowing our fields. I don't even know what that means. All right, let's back that camera out a bit. Unfold, lower, turn on the mowers. Oh, here we go, mowing our fields of grass. Isn't it a glorious thing? All right, well, there it is. We are done mowing our grass, and that is pretty cool. We're gonna fold up these mowers, and yeah, there we go. This other grass field's not ready yet, probably for another month or so. So let's take these mowers on back, and we are gonna grab our baler, and we have got a lot of grass to bale up, and I tell you, I am just really excited about the amount of money that we're going to make here. All right, let's go ahead and back this thing in. Let's drop off these mowers, and then we'll turn this thing around, and we can put our front mower in here as well. There we go. Mowers are in the shed, and it is time for us to hook on this big baler. Got to make sure it has a lot of silage additive in it. We don't want to run out of that. There we go. Silage additive is about 33%. We're definitely going to need some more. So let's go ahead and take this over to the shop. I do believe we have a pallet of silage additive already sitting in the little parking lot. Well, let's whip this thing around. Try not to kill anybody. And here we go. A little bit of silage additive. I think that's it right here. Let's pop out and check because I'm not quite sure. This is seeds. Okay, wow. All right, well, we need some silage additive. Let's jump back in here. We will buy the silage additive. Here it is, silage additive. Let's go ahead and buy one container, $2,990. And there it is, right down the other end. And let's go ahead and fill this thing up. All right, 83%. That's probably good enough to bale up all this grass. So let's go ahead and head over, and we are going to bale up this grass. Then we'll wrap it up. We'll let it sit, turn it into silage. And tell you what, got a lot of lettuce going on here too. All right, we're unfolding the baler. Let's go ahead and turn it on. And away we go, baling up the grass. Now, as you can see, the straw that was already in the baler has now turned to grass, and that's okay with us. We're not going to complain about that. All right, so we got a little straw bale popping out the back, just getting rid of that leftover straw that was in the baler. And then right behind it, you can see there is some grass being pooped out of the baler. That's it, just baler pooping out some grass bales. That's what it does. And one of the things that we're going to have to do, because we're going to have all these bales, we are going to have to clear up some space on our trailer. And we're probably just going to have to sell the straw, and even if the price isn't that high, we'll go ahead and sell it. make a couple bucks on that, and then it'll free up some space for us to put these grass bales on our trailer. All right, well, we are pretty much done baling up all the grass in these fields. I mean, there's a couple little spots that I'm going to clean up, and I'm going to do that right now, and then we'll switch over to the bale wrapper, and then we're going to wrap up all of these bales. But I'm going to run over all these little areas that just need to be cleaned up a little bit and get as much grass into this thing as possible. And then we're going to hook up our bale wrapper, and we are going to start wrapping away. Just like it's Christmas, wrapping presents. That's a pretty bad analogy. Just forget I said that. All right, here we go. Bale wrapper is out. We're going to wrap up all these bales. I did clean up the little bits and bobs of grass that were left. And now we're just going to drive around, wrap up all these bales. And we have to check our other field as well. We do have a grass field over on the other side of the map that's with our goats, and we need to check that field too to see if it's ready to be cut. I don't think it is. I think we're going to wait one more month so that that field and our oat field that we temporarily filled with grass, they'll be ready to cut in one more month. So let's go ahead and wrap up all of these bales, and then we'll put them on a trailer, and we'll have to wait one more day. All right, well, the bales are all wrapped, and the bale wrapper has been put back in the shed. Take a look at all of that money that's sitting out in our fields. So we just have to let this sit and marinate in the little bales. Let's hop out and take a look. Yeah, there we go. These bales, 4% fermented. We just have to wait. So we're probably going to go ahead and sleep one additional day. We're going to have to clear off this trailer here because we're going to need to put the bales of silage on it. So we're going to need to take this straw somewhere and sell it. Taking a look at the price of straw, $104 is what we could get now, $147 in December. We really can't wait. So what we'll probably end up doing is just sleeping for one day. Maybe the price will be up a little bit, and then we'll just take these bales somewhere and sell them. It's not going to be a whole lot of money, but that's what we got to work with. All right, we're going to go ahead inside and sleep. Hopefully while we're sleeping, the grass bales will continue turning into silage. We'll check the progression here. Now, it is the second day in August, and let's go check on those bales. We are now coming up here. Let's see. This bale is 91% fermented, so these things are almost ready to go. Let's go ahead and get rid of our straw bales here. All right, starting up the tractor. And we have got a full amount of lettuce too, so we're going to need to get those lettuce crates out of here. All right, here's our straw bales. Let's take a look. Straw now at $102. So wow, that's not great, but that's what we got to work with. So we're going to go ahead and take these to the animal dealer. That's where we're going to get the most amount of money for them. And after we drop these things off and get a little bit of money, we're probably going to drive back to this field. We'll start loading up the bales, and then we'll see how much money we can make. And that way we can round out this episode with a nice big fat bank account. All right, here we go. We're unloading the bales. And there it is. Wow, about $7,400. That is not bad for just a few straw bales. I mean, that's pretty good. Now we got $11,000 in the bank. Let's go ahead and get this trailer back to the farm. We're just going to start riding around, and let's go ahead and pick up these bales. There we go. And we'll come all the way down here. Oh geez, oh boy, oh god, we just knocked this one into next week. Holy crap, get on there. Okay, that's fine. Oh god, through the ditch. What are we doing? Oh, look at this guy sitting over here. Let's get that guy on. And I think this trailer holds 24 bales, so it looks like we can probably get about 8 more on here. Alright, got room for 4 more. Alright, there we go. We've got a whole nice trailer full of these bales, and let's get prepared to take these somewhere. All right, here it is, silage 355, actually 356 at the farmer's market. You can see the high price there at 366, so we're not that far off. And honestly, look at the low point, 360, so it's only a $6 swing there, so pretty good for silage prices here. So we're in a pretty good position to sell these. Let's go check and see what percentage these are. This one is 89%, and this one is 92%. All right, taking a look at the price of lettuce, and gosh, we really don't want to take the lettuce anywhere now. We're just going to let that sit for a few more months. Let's go ahead and jump out. We'll check on these. 99%. This one here is good to go. So just a few more hours just to make sure that all of them are completely turned into silage. We'll probably wait until the time gets to about 1, 2 o'clock. All right, there we go. We've sped up time a little bit. Let's just give this a couple hours just to make sure all these bales are silage. All right, there we go. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll go ahead and change that time back. And let's check and see where the best prices are for the silage. Pretty sure it's the animal dealer. Yep, actually farmer's market, but the animal dealer is a little bit closer, so let's just go ahead and take it over here to the animal dealer. And let's see how much money we can get for a truckload of silage. All right, here we go, pulling in. Let's go ahead and unload the bales. There, bam, there we go. $51,294. That is awesome. All right, now all we got to do is go back, pick up some more bales, and repeat this process until all of the bales are done. All right, there it is. All of our silage bales have been sold. We have $180,815 in the bank, which is awesome. Let's go back to the farm. We're going to park this trailer, and then we're probably going to end this episode. We've got a lot of stuff to do and we can just save it for the next episode. And there we go. So another grass operation complete. Let's go ahead and turn this tractor off. All right, so we got $180,000 in the bank, and that is pretty cool. We have got a lot of stuff going on here. And in the next episode, we are going to come back. We're going to check on the prices of lettuce and eggs and goat milk and honey and all the things that we've got going on. We've got to get over to our other fields. We're going to be mowing that grass. We do have to go over and fertilize the one grass field, so we'll probably do that to start the next episode. And we are just going to keep adding to this bank account. Hopefully we can get it up around $200,000. We can check out the fields that we still need to purchase. Maybe we can purchase some more fields over by our goat pen. Perhaps we can build another chicken coop or another goat pen. Who knows? Perhaps we can get some sheep going and dip our toe into a little bit of everything as far as animals are concerned. I mean, maybe we can start thinking about planting a potato field. The sky is the limit here, and I want to thank you guys for sticking with me. Thanks for watching the episode. Thanks for the love and support on the channel. Most importantly, thank you guys for letting me be a part of your day. It means a lot, and we are going to see you right back here in the next video.